Hello everybody, how are you? How is everything in your world? I hope good. Now everybody is asking me, Joe, please review the new movie, The Upside. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to draw and everything I've learned, all of the skills I learned at the University of Lake Erie's School of Cinema Review to go through this movie because I think it's going to be a big one. Guys, the Upside comes out Friday. Now, this is the story of a student at New York University, NYU, who, along with his other nerd friends, likes to go to George Washington Park with their laptops, probably not Macs because the battery life is so short, probably Windows based. And they sit there at the tables out there in the park and they laugh and they eat lunch and they code. And let's be honest, they do a little hacking as well. And in that process, sitting next to him is always is the same older gentleman at a table next to them playing chess. And they get to know the guy, they kid around with him. And they always share their amazement that the New York Jets cannot do any better. And then one day the old guy says, I used to work with the Jets. And he said, I know how we can get the Jets back into the game and competing for a Super Bowl. Well, this piques the interest of this young student named Jesse, the main character of the movie. And at first they're just joshing around, but over time they develop the idea of recreating Joe Namath with virtual reality. And so with the knowledge of the older gentleman on the inside of the Jets organization, he knows how to work the political climate within the team and the technical chops of a brilliant NYU coder and computer student. They recreate a new Joe Namath. Now, they can't use the same name, so they come up with a new name for the young Joe Namath so what they do is they look at old films, and the reason they use Joe Namath, if you don't know, that's the last time the Jets won the Super Bowl was with Joe Namath, one of the most charismatic quarterbacks in the game, at the helm, took them all the way to the championship. So they concoct this plan to create a hologram using data of the skills shown on film of the old Joe Namath. It's kind of hard to explain. But then this hologram gets drafted by the team and the Jets start to win. So then the question as a viewer, you're like, well, are they going to go all the way to the Super Bowl? I can't tell you how it ends. There's a code. There's a code of the Movie Reviewers Association that I can't reveal the end. I would never get a job again in the business if I did. But let me tell you, it's going to be one of the biggest movies, at least in the first quarter of the year, maybe the whole year, because the ending is dynamic and unexpected. It's going to blow you away. Guys, look for The Upside coming out soon and be the first at the multiplex. It's going to be worth your while.